Hi there, and welcome. Winter is in full swing. Snow is falling, the wind is howling, and I have the bright idea to expand my forge. I've chosen a hillside close to my house. The windmill will sit up high, but the forge will be a little bit lower. I started mapping out the foundation and walls with packed dirt, until I was rudely interrupted. Whoa! Judas Priest, that scared me. Don't kill me. Oh. Oh. Oh, corpse. Okay. Sentinels were out in full force, so I decided to take a small break and find some fruit trees. They are so much easier to see in the wintertime. The only trees without leaves. Also easier to see in the spring because they practically glow with blossoms. It's really pretty. Look at what we have here. Finally, the first one. Branch. Stem. The leaves. Branches. Well, I found my trees, so it was a success. I decided to come back home and craft myself some larger backpacks, like this here. And then I planted my new fruit trees. And I continued to work on my forge. Okay, so the temporary dirt walls are up, and it looked like my plan for the roof shape would work perfectly. I did run out of dirt, though. So, what does one do in this situation? They go looking for iron, of course. So this little thing here is a tree hollow. It usually contains small items, seeds, gears, although I did find a puppy one time. It's from the mod Primitive Survival, which is a super cool and super huge mod, especially for early game. I love it. It's one I would highly recommend people pick up. This here is the entrance to the underground mines. From the mod, Underground Mines. It adds a lot of mine shafts that can contain ores, minerals, treasures, bombs, lots of enemies, and also translocators. This particular one I did not fix. I was lacking the temporal gears to do so. I wandered down the halls for a bit and finally found what I was searching for. A big old pile of iron. Right. Next, I found a very big vein of copper. There was actually so much copper that I got bored of mining it. I wish I had bombs on me at that point. It would have been so much easier. So I decided to wander down the halls and explore a little bit. I found some quartz, some nickel, and of course mobs. Ow. Oh. Not allowed to kill me. Nearly dead, it was at this point that I decided to make a run for it and head home before I died. Back home, I healed up and made some bread. The snow is falling outside. The drifters are growling outside my door. It's rather peaceful. Hey, did you know if you watch the bread, you can see it rise? Such a nice little detail. I baked a few more loaves and a pot of stew, had myself a meal, and then headed outside to check on my animals. Once I knew they were safe and fed too, I continued working on my forge. I started roofing it with some thatch. I worked throughout the night. Full and exhausted, I went to bed. The following morning, I collected my iron blooms from the bloomeries and began the long process to turn them into iron ingots. First, you need to heat the bloom in a forge over coal. Then, once it reaches the right temperature, you can knock the slag off with a hammer and shape the ingot. I made ingot after ingot after ingot after ingot, till I had a good enough supply for the moment. I crafted some into iron skinning hooks, so I could better process the hunted animals that were currently chilling outside in the snow. I'll give you a quick little rundown of the butchering mod. First, you need to take your carcasses, which are now in their bag slots, and then you hang them up on the skinning hooks. After that, you clear out any enemies that might be lurking in your basement. Once the creatures are on the hooks, you skin them by holding right-click with a knife in your hand. It takes a little bit of time for the blood to drain, but you can also catch that in a bucket so you can make some blood sausage. While you're waiting for that, go do something else. But don't leave it for too long, otherwise your meat can rot. Here I'm making some copper plates for a butcher's table. That's the second half of this mod that is absolutely necessary. Butchering table. There's a backpack. Right out. After they're drained, they will be a very light pink color. And then you take them off the hook, slap them on the butcher table, and carve them up. After all the animals had been processed, I decided to go do a quick patrol lap around my homestead. I came across this odd floating item in the middle of a rift. Was it dangerous? I was cautious at first. Then, after a little bit, I decided to hit it with my pickaxe. It dropped some items. Wandering a bit, I found another and did the same thing. Later, I discovered that you can research these blocks and gain XP. Alright, with that excitement done, I switched gears and started mapping the layout of the mechanical interworkings of my forge. Axles, angled gears, large wooden gears, transmissions, and clutches make up the vital parts of any functioning smithy. I carved a passageway through the hill leading from my windmill to my forge. I like to hide as much as I can underground. It's not necessary, just my preference. My forge is going to be cramped enough without extra axles and gears cutting across the floor and ceiling. I like attaching a transmission and clutch to my helve hammer so I can turn it off and on as needed. My first working hammer. It'll make processing iron blooms into ingots so much easier, and also for making metal plates. I took a quick dinner break to discover drifters worshipping my cats. How weird is that? Back in the forge, I'm cooking up some iron blooms and processing metal plates on my hammer. I want to install some windows in my forge, but unfortunately I'm out of glass. Time to go mining. I consider myself a patient person, but even my patience can run out. Let's do this the fun way. Everything is more fun with bombs. In addition to finding quartz for glass, I also wanted to do a bit of exploring. I fought my way through a lot of drifters, and came across a nice pocket of iron. It's bomb time! I was able to leave with a good amount of loot. That's a pretty good haul. Back to the forge to process all of my iron. There must be a cat in there. The following morning, I set out to fix up my garden. It's still cold out, but there are certain crops that can tolerate that kind of weather. Best to plant them early before it gets too hot. The heat will stunt their growth, and they won't produce as much, or they could wither and die. I expanded my garden bed and tilled the ground until my hoe broke. I took it as a sign to jump to the next project. I'll be taking a little trip to find a treasure hunter trader. It's the start to finding the Residence Archives, the first dungeon in Vintage Story. Once I complete that, or if I can complete it, I can get my elk mount. Still have not found a treasure hunter trader, so I'm gonna explore these ruins instead. These two separate passages? Boy. Do they... Oh, they lead to the same place. Okay. Ooh. Hey. These are ebony planks. Ooh. Haven't seen ebony yet. I might steal these. Oh, but I want this container. Can I take the whole thing? Very good. That's cute. Yes. This. Oh, look at all this fancy stuff. Dang. Hello. Gas lamp. Did that work? Nope. Don't smack me, man. Don't do it. Oh, okay, so you knock them off. And then they... Okay. Ocean pillar. I like this whole thing. Thank you. I think I will be stealing these floorboards too. One walnut. Goodness. Much. What is this place? Here's some cool ruins. I like it. Oh my goodness. I don't think I have the space for all this. Like a library. Oh. like I've seen one of these guys outside a temporal storm. Wow. Two gears. Holy smokes. Oh. Well, that's not a good way to die. Oof. It's rough. Oh, hi. Stay stuck, thank you. This is the riftboard. Take it. Why are you red? That lava? What is that? Nope, I don't think it's lava. I'm afraid to step on it though. Like hot coals or something? Weird. You're not allowed to shoot me? Where are you? Ow. Oh yeah, I forgot about my fireball. Ah. I don't think so. I think it's like embers or something. Hey, what? You find out. He's not burning up. Alright. Oh, it is an ember. Oh yeah, definitely gotta come back here. There's so much good stuff I want to steal. Oh, back to my hunt for the treasure trader. Onward. Oh, pure agricultural. Thank you, but no. Cool tractor, bro. Also freezing. Don't believe it. A treasure hunter. Yes. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Alright, let's see where this is. World map. Oh my word. It is far. All the way down there? Well, I mean, traveled halfway there. Home is here. Archive is there. Could be worse, suppose. Oh boy. Alright. Home sweet home. It might have taken a long time, but the mission was a success. Back home, I decorated my house with my dungeon spoils and began preparing for the long trek to the Renaissance archives. I was making bread when I heard a strange call come from outside. An elephant? Excuse me? Elephant has wandered. Oh, there's many elephants. Oh my goodness, I'm being overrun by elephants. Whoa. Herd of elephants has decided to make its way. Okay, are these mammoths? Oh, he's angry. Oh, nope, dude. Oh, nope, didn't mean anything by it. Just looking at you. Ow. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, lordy. Don't hit me. Yes. Right outside my window. Oh. He's angry. Are you? Holy mammoth. You stuck? Can you come over here? Yeah, that's what you get. Punch you like a caveman. Wow, the screams on those things. Goodness. Oh, there's a... Oh, I can't kill you. You got a baby. Oh, mini babies. Okay, fine. I get it. Or heard. You just kind of... pass through. Just go. I'll leave you alone. Sorry, I poked you with a stick. Wow. Gonna stay in here. Ooh. Very cool. It's very scary. I do need to get outside to my garden. I have to harvest my rift blooms. Please don't poop on everything. With a good night's rest, fresh bread, and hot stew in my backpack, I set out to find the archives. I did make a couple of quick stops along the way. I'm gonna make a little detour and see if I can't buy myself a puppy. Piglet, wolf pup. Oh, little corgi. Why would I want a bow? Yeah, give me the wolf. Thank you. You're gonna go in my backpack. It's roomy. I think I saw some ruins this way. Yeah, they're there. Ooh, is that obsidian? That's cool. Oh. That? Where? Underneath? Oh. Whoa! 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 Oh my goodness! Oh my... Can't hit to save my life. That's not flies, it's bees. Pardon me, guys, I need my javelins. Thank you. Don't jump. Don't do it. Wow, he took a lot of hits. Wow, nice loot. Oh, there's more in there. Locusts, okay. Aha! Kill. That 2 or 3. Wow, whoa. Look at this place. This is cool. Wow. I don't need beehives, so it's not important. Ow. 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 Getting a new pet and exploring ruins was just too tempting. I camped out on an old mining rig for the night. Good night. To warm up a little bit and then set out. Oh, this is definitely hill country. Let's check here, see how close we are. Oh, we're right there. It's right there. Okay, let's keep going. I climbed the last hill, rounded the corner, and saw it. The archives. There it is. There's the entrance. Alright, let's do this. Oh no. Oh no.